How's it, guys? Welcome back to another video today. I hope you guys are doing well. And yeah, I first want to speak about what's happening with the current market. Obviously, we are looking at WIF right now, and I am attempting to short this, guys. And I'll go over why I'm attempting to short this. But yeah, I did take a short from this high over here. And basically, it's based on the 4-hour time frame, guys. So this level here is very, very strong level for WIF. If you bring it all the way back to this level, you can see how many reactions we get at this point, right? So I think I actually put it a little bit higher. Yeah, it was here, right? So this is, I mean, essentially this level right over here and this level. It's similar type of value. But yeah, I did take a short here for WIF. I'm expecting a little bit of a retracement here. It's been really overextended, so I did jump into the setup based on the 4 hour time frame. And yeah, I know that USDT dominance chart is breaking a critical zone over here, but I do think that WIF is a little bit overextended. And yeah, I think overall, when looking at this chart right now, I do think that we can come back down to retest this level here. So we have quite a nice trend line over here. I don't think we'll come back down. I don't know what this level is here. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's just a support. We could probably see this over here. That would be a good level. Yeah, so I would look at that for WAF. So I did take the setup. I do still think it's valid. What I'll do is I'll just move my. Let's have a look here. Yeah, I like this. Have a look at this. A retracement back down to this zone would be amazing. So like once we come down a little bit lower here, probably at these highs, around about here, this is quite a strong level. I'll probably just move my stop loss to break even at that point, and then we'll go. Another. So this is WIF. Another setup I'm looking at is Solana. I did attempt to short right now, and obviously just looking at this chart, it's a little bit overextended, guys. This is a little bit choppy here. There's a If we have a look to the left here, we have a bit of resistance. I mean, it's really choppy. But if we do break this level today, then yeah, I do think that we can come higher. But on the higher time frames, this zone for Solana is very strong, guys. So it's acting as quite a strong resistance from this level. So I'm looking at shorting this level actually right now again. I did actually enter a short earlier and then I got stopped out, but I'm looking to short it again at the current price. Stop loss will just be above the highs. So if we have a look at this, I'm gonna take another short here for Solana. Stop loss just above this high over here. Yeah, I like the setup. Looking at a 1:4. So I'm gonna enter the setup again. Like I said, I did enter a little bit early. I was just expecting price to come down from that point, but we just didn't really get the rejection that we wanted. But right now, it's looking really decent for a potential short here. So I'm going to take a short for Solana at the price. So I'm going to enter again here. So we've entered again for Solana. Stop loss just above this high over here at 155.64. So let's see. This is what I'm looking at. So I entered again. It was based on just the 1 hour and 30 minutes. Like I said, I do think that it's valid, but it's obviously, the market's a little bit tricky right now, if I'm honest. A little bit tricky. So we just have to see what the market gives us. But if we can get a nice reaction here, then I do think that we will come down for Solana. Yeah, because basically what I was looking at for Bitcoin, if we look at this, yeah, so 57,600, that was a level I was looking to short Bitcoin at. There was a whole bunch of liquidity built up there. We didn't actually enter a setup there for Bitcoin. But yeah, I do think that there is a little bit more built up, a little bit higher here. So we see 57,700. Yeah, that's the key zone. Yeah, so I mean that's what we're looking at. 4447 is a key level. That is a key zone. WIF looks good. Solana looks good. Yeah, so we currently short on both of these coins. Like I said, USDT dominance kind of holding that support, which is what we want. In order for us to take shorts, we want support to get held, and this is looking good. I like this setup based on what we're seeing here. This is looking really nice. Yeah, look at that. Okay. So yeah, it looks really good. I like this a lot. Okay, so we're in the short here for Sol. Like I said, Bitcoin getting reacted, getting rejected from that level that we were speaking about. And if I bring this chart a little bit over here, let's have a look at Bitcoin. So we had a breakout, right? We had a 15-minute breakout. Um, but yeah, I think that on the 1 hour, yeah, we obviously closed above. This is a nice liquidity sweep to the upside, to be honest with you. I think that we can come down from this point. So let's see if we can get a reaction from this level. That would be good. So honestly, it does look like we are going to hold the zone, but let's see. It's all to do with this next 15 minutes. If this next 15-minute candle can close like this for USDT dominance chart, then I do think that we're probably going to see more downside for the likes of Width and for the likes of Solana. So yeah, let's see what happens. 15 minutes as well for Solana looks good. Yeah, the market's very, very choppy at the minute. So just be careful with these shorts. I mean, just have some tight stops because this is looking really, really good for Bitcoin. Honestly, looking like it does want to continue a little bit higher. But the reason why I don't think that this is going to carry on is because USDT dominance is at support and Bitcoin is breaking resistance. So you have to look at the correlation, and the correlation is telling us that you know, Bitcoin can definitely come up a little bit higher here. To be honest with you, you can see there's a whole bunch of orders coming in now, but nothing too crazy. That's the thing. 57,700 is a key level. Just above here, 57,800, we could potentially see that. But yeah, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. I'm more convinced on the short side today, guys. Like I said, I still think that there's a little bit more downside. Um, Still holding this level. Like what I'd want to see here is a sweep of these lows here. That would be amazing for Bitcoin. If Bitcoin can sweep these lows, that would be good because that's essentially telling us that this was a potential fake out. But a fake out normally entails. So what happens is normally when we see a fake out, we normally see a massive break and then a quick back down into the previous zone. But because right now we kind of seen it's kind of hovering, right? It's kind of hovering above this level. So I still think that this could still be valid. But the reason why I'm a little bit skeptical is just USDT dominance still holding support, and Solana's at such a strong level, guys. Solana's at a 155 level. If we look at the daily time frame as well, this is a very, very strong level. So we should see some type of reaction on the daily. So within this daily candle, we could potentially come back down to this zone, 147, and then continue to the upside. So as you can see for Solana, I'm looking to short it back down to this zone over here, and then looking to long it again from this level. Okay, so I'm looking to short and then long back up. Um, so let's see what we get. I mean, WIF looking good. I think that this is a great setup. I think this is a good setup for WIF and Bitcoin. We're just waiting, right? So we want to see if 57,700 can get hit. I don't think it will though. Maybe it will though. Maybe with the New York session, but I'm expecting a little bit of a retracement right now, just based on what I'm looking at on the charts. Yeah, have a look at WIF. That's a beautiful 15 candle. I do think that even on the 5 minutes, let's have a look here. That's on the 1 minute to 5. Yeah, so on the 5 minute, we have a little bit of support over here. It's not that strong though, so I still think that we can break that definitely. So let's see what we got. Bitcoin, yeah, Bitcoin's kind of holding. Bitcoin is holding, of course, but I don't know. It's just I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced in this pump here. To be fair, I am a little bit bearish on the day here, guys. There's a little bit of liquidity you can see. So if we do this, if we liquidity build, it's just basically just telling you where the liquidity is sitting at. So this is it's a little bit choppy for me. So I want to see a break of that level, and then obviously WIF. I want to see WIF break this level as well. If we can see a break of this zone, I think that we can come down quite hard. Um, yeah, and as long as you see USDT dominance right now. So USDT dominance is holding up. It is holding up. So that's obviously a good sign to take shorts. Here we go. We got a very good entry for WAF. It's probably a really probably the best entry you can get. So we'll see if we can hold this out for the day. Yeah, let's see what happens. I know we go through this chart a lot, but the book map pretty much shows you. To be honest with you, this shows you a lot more than the other one, because this is on real time, and you can adjust it to the different time frames that you're trading as well. So like let's see what we can get there. Of course, still holding here. WF is just really strong compared to most other coins. So just be careful with shorting this, and obviously the leverage that you use. So for this setup, I use a 5x because of how strong it's been, right? So it's been super strong. So there's just it's not really valid to take a short on a strong coin, to be fair. But when a coin's sitting at such a strong resistance, I still think that it's a good setup. Okay, so just be careful with this. Obviously, watch the leverage. But yeah, let's see if we can obviously play this out for the day. Honestly, it's to do with this chart here. So as long as the 30 minutes, yeah, you can see on the 30. I like how this is holding. This is good. This is what we want to see. We want to see this hold. We want to see this hold, of course. So let's see what happens. But yeah, Bitcoin is kind of looking decent here, to be honest with you. This type of pattern on the 5 minute is quite a good pattern for potential upside. So yeah, I think just right now I think just being patient. Like I said, guys, it's the market's a little bit choppy. Bitcoin does kind of look good, yeah, to be honest with you. To be very honest with you. Yeah, look at USDT dominance. So that's flipping bearish. That's meaning that essentially the market is looking more bullish. And yeah, I think on the 5, it's starting to break the lows here. So let's see what happens. So we did take this short for WIF. Like I said, based on the 4 hour time frame, I think that it's a good setup. But yeah, overall, just waiting. Yeah. it's to do with this chart. Like if Bitcoin, like I said for Bitcoin, guys, if Bitcoin can break through 57,700 today, then yeah, of course, it's just gonna. But yeah, the market's a little bit strange at the minute. Obviously Bitcoin wants to break out. People are trying to long this breakout. Um, yeah, I don't think it's gonna hold the. I don't think it's gonna hold. So let's see. Let's see. The thing is, like on the 4 hour time frame for USDT dominance, it's showing that this is a bounce zone, right? This level here is quite a strong level. If we have a look at the daily, let's have a look here. Daily, we can see that we can come down actually a little bit lower here. That's more of a setup. Yeah, have a look at that. Okay, so this level here, where it's currently sitting, we should see a small little bounce, which is why I'm kind of looking at potential sells just based on this chart here, because this gives you the overall dominance of the market, and it's inversely proportional, right? So whatever happens to this chart, the inverse happens to crypto, mainly Bitcoin. So yeah, just looking at that. We're gonna have a look at some other setups. Looks like ETH. I think ETH's moving quite a bit here. Let's have a look. Yeah, yeah. So ETH pump. Look at that. That's crazy. So I'm liking this because this is basically sweeping the highs, right? So if we have a look at this on the 4 hour for Ethereum, it wants to sweep these highs, guys. So this is a key level on the 4 hour. So right over here, let me show you. Just taking a while to load there. Yeah, so this is the 4 hour high. We could actually put this up a little bit here. This is where you want to be shorting, guys, for Ethereum. You don't want to be longing here. You don't want to be longing this level. But yeah. Yeah. So what I'm looking at, guys, is basically Bitcoin's coming back up to 57,700. So yeah, I want to see if we can tap into that zone. It's looking like we will. It's honestly looking that way. Let's have a look here. 57,700. Yeah, there's not much orders sitting over here. I think we can definitely get up to that point. I think it's definitely a possibility. You can see that it really wants to, and yeah, and looking at this chart here, USDT dominance, we can definitely come down a little bit more here, which means that we might see a bit more pump for the market. But yeah, honestly, I don't think we're going to break these highs for Ethereum. I'm actually looking to short this, to be fair. I think that this is a good setup. Shorting Ethereum, yeah. Stop loss just above these highs, yeah. What is that? So you're looking at a 10% loss. I like that. I'm going to take this for Ethereum, yeah. Maybe just wait a little bit here for it to maybe sweep a little bit higher. And then I'll be taking some shorts there. Like I said, I don't think, I mean, it's looking like it's just holding this level. I don't think we're going to see it break through that zone. The market is it's not giving that much. So I want to see if we can just sweep a little bit higher. If Bitcoin can come to 57,700, take out those orders there, and then we take those sells for Ethereum. Okay, so that's going to be the play for Ethereum. So we're just waiting right now, guys. Just waiting for this because Ethereum has been really weak. Actually, if you're looking at the charts, it's been really weak compared to most coins. So I'm kind of just sitting on the sideline right now, just waiting for that. But if you guys did just join, we did take a short for WIF. Yeah, I think that this is a valid setup. So we'll see if we can maybe get that. I'm gonna take a short for ETH now, just in case. We'll enter a little bit later as well. So we're going to enter 50% of our position at this current price. Okay, so we're going to enter 50% at the current price, and then another 50% a little bit lower. Okay, so we've entered a short here for Ethereum. Stop loss just above these highs over here, and then we'll enter another one if we can come up a little bit higher here. So I'm expecting a rejection from the zone, guys, just because of how the market's looking. Okay, so let's see if we can get this. Yeah, I do like WIF a lot. Bitcoin, it's starting to look like the liquidity is about to get built up. So you can see for Bitcoin, this is what we want, right? Basically, what we're seeing here is this is just built liquidity, right, for Bitcoin. So what we want to see price start breaking this level, retesting, and then coming down lower. That would be the ideal setup. Yeah, so I'm liking it. I like WIF a lot. I think I'll probably hold this one for a little bit longer for the day because WIF's really overbought. It's really overbought, but okay. So let's see. Let's see. This is like the liquidity that we need to obviously take out, right? So we got a nice entry for Ethereum there, guys. Beautiful entry there. Nice reaction. But yeah, I'm not too convinced in this setup. It's not the best, but I'm just pretty much shorting the resistance and expecting USDT dominance to start moving a little bit. Yeah. So I'm all out on the shorts. To be fair, I'm just shorting these highs. But yeah, Bitcoin is looking it doesn't really want to come down here. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. The TP1 is going to be at these zones. Yeah, okay. Okay, so our TP1 is going to be at this level here, like 24444. And yeah, Ethereum is at a resistance. So I'm looking to short it. So I did take this. And then WIF, we shorted pretty much the exact top. Obviously, this can definitely come higher, but I like the setup a lot because of it's based on the 4 hour, right? So the 4 hour, it's tapping into a really strong resistance. So I'm expecting price to get rejected, yeah, to be fair. But yeah, Bitcoin, like I said, for Bitcoin, this is the liquidity that we have. So we've built up pretty much this. So this is what we have for the range. So what we need to see happen is we need to see a break of this liquidity and come down. It's quite a simple, very, very simple analysis, to be fair. So let's see. So we did short this. Bitcoin, we're waiting for Bitcoin to tap 50, what is it? 57,700, right? So we're waiting for Bitcoin to come up a little bit higher here. 57,700 is the level that we're waiting for. Once we tap into that zone, I'll be looking to short Bitcoin as well. And then WIF looks good. I like WIF probably the most because of how it's just, to be fair, it's pumped way too much. And it's due for a retracement, guys. So it's pretty much, there's not really much analysis on WIF. It's just at a resistance. Yeah. Okay, so this is the setup. Bitcoin, like I said, so we actually right now we're forming a little bit of an orb. So what that means is we're forming an open range breakout pattern. So now for Bitcoin, we have, this is our opening high, right? So this is right over here, boom. And then we have our low over here. So this is going to be the setup, right? So similar to what we had yesterday, I presume it was. This is going to be the trades. So very, very simple. We break above 55,700. We take a long back up to the highs. We break below this level. We look for some shorts. So that's going to be the play. So let's see. But yeah, I mean, Ethereum's holding up quite nicely here. We have a 15-minute orb as well. Where would that be? So that's, yeah, we have to wait for the 15 to close, of course. Okay, so these are the setups, guys. We short on a few setups here. But I mean, the market's it's going to do its thing. So I'm just going to play some music in the background and then you guys can just watch the trade. But let's see how it plays out. Let me know if you guys are looking at some other setups. We can jump into those as, of course. So just let me know. So this is what Bitcoin's doing right now. So it's trying to break the opening range, right? It's trying to break that level, which is something that we have to watch out for. If it breaks that zone, then we will be looking to see if we can see a push to around about 57,700. Yeah. But if we don't see that, then I don't think we're going to get that. A little bit choppy at the minute. Just a little bit choppy.
当酒精浸透你每个神经，你再也不需要别人同情，只希望酒精能让你重新认识一切，看透这世间人情。给它摆杯，当酒精浸透你每个神经，我们一起举杯，在一起同行。无所谓这中间重要是风景，何必在乎结果和谁输谁赢？跨越这大山大河，记住那大恩大德，一个真兄弟的肩膀胜过最少想拜佛。如今我大悟大彻，看世间潮起潮落，重要是家人和朋友，而不是放肆挥霍。家人曾伤心难过，而你曾把我瞒过，每颗流星划过夜空前时，眼泪不停闪烁，出征前内心忐忑，锋利的匕首反握，准备杀死对手前身，让我来杀死懒惰。和兄弟一起就别自大，装逼的我就真心话，酒后吹牛逼耍酒疯的都他妈是假黑怕。我酒后都是真心话，失去谁我都真心怕，一颗勇敢的心用整片太阳都装不下。I want real life, real life, real life. I want real life, real life, real life. I want no lie, no lie, no lie. I want no lie, no lie, no lie. 看得见善与恶，分得清对与错，走南闯北看过形形色色，一路闯过祸，也曾抽过神仙草，发现真没神仙屌，因为神仙都是假的，况且你抽的是草。经历了漫天黄沙，早习惯四海为家，远离让你魂牵梦绕的那些有毒的话，别让友情太廉价，世人都不会眼瞎，分得清什么是真心真意，什么是奸诈。I was drinking in the car, backseat writing 16 bar, my phone shut down, that's what's up. Right my
Right, there we go. I don't know if you can hear me now. Yeah, anyway, yeah, we took a short here for Ethereum based on what's happening over here. So this was literally like not even a minute ago. And yeah, a whole bunch of ETH transferred. Still can't hear me. Let me have a look here. So weird. I'm just trying to fix it. Oh, is it working now? Okay, cool. Yeah, so just took a short on ETH, guys. Just took a short on ETH based on what's happening in the market. Grab USDT dominance at support, bouncing, which means inversely proportional. So it's inversely proportional to Bitcoin. So I'm expecting price to obviously come down, right? Of course. So let's see. I'm not too convinced though. It's not the best setup, but Ethereum's at resistance, so it's a setup that I'm willing to take. So let's see what happens. Okay, so this is pretty much the trade that I've got. If you want to take it with me, you can. We have such a tight stop loss, so just use a 20x leverage. Stop loss just above these highs over here. Your first take profit is going to be at this orb over here, which is at 2471. That's going to be your first TP, and then TP2 is just going to be. I'm expecting quite a big dump for some reason, just based on that. And then Bitcoin, like I said, for BTC guys, there's a bit of a trend line. This is where your liquidity is built up. So, like I said, for Bitcoin, this is the liquidity, and we need it to break. Right, once we break this level, then it's going to dump really, really hard. Yeah. So in a couple setups. But I think WIF is the one I think that this is going to play out really nicely. So we shorted WAF in the beginning of the stream. We got a really, really good entry. I'm expecting it to break this low. You can see that price try to tap into that level, and we couldn't break the highs, right? We went over this in the beginning. This is your 4-hour resistance. It's your daily resistance as well. Also your daily support. So it was support, then flipped into resistance. So WAF looks like it does want to come down. I don't know if about entering this now, because we got really good entry. So I'm just going to move my stop loss just a little bit lower here. There's no reason for me to have such a wide stop now when we're in profit. So that's for that. Yeah, and then Ethereum still looks good, to be fair. There's just too many. If you look at the 30-minute here, let's have a look. Yeah, look at this. It's just so choppy. So this is just so choppy. We can't close above this point, which means that it's a strong resistance. You don't really want to be buying this level. The only option really is to be selling at these zones. And also when we get a whale alert like this transferred into Coinbase, which is a centralized exchange, means someone is trying to either swap it or stake it on Coinbase or withdraw it and change it into fiat. So it's could be either or, right? It's, you don't know what's happening with these wallets. But think about it, right? Ethereum's at resistance. First off, 13,000 Ethereum sent to Coinbase, which is a centralized exchange where you can withdraw to fiat. If they wanted to stake it, they could just stake it on some other DEX, but they're sending it to Coinbase when Ethereum's at resistance. So that is pretty much the analysis. There's not much else more than that. Obviously, like on the lower time frames, there's also liquidity builds up as well, of course, just over there. But yeah, I mean, it's just shorting resistance, right? It's nothing crazy. But yeah, like I said, for Bitcoin, guys, Bitcoin right now, we're waiting for this, right? So I want to also look for a short for Bitcoin. If Bitcoin can hit 57,700, that's where all the liquidity is sitting. But yeah, I don't think we might tap into that zone. Looks like we may or may not, but yeah, I think that once we hit that level, we'll probably look for some shorts for Bitcoin as well. Okay. So let's see what happens. There's not much volume at the minute, so it's a little bit difficult right now. I like this. I like this for Bitcoin. The reason why I like it is it keeps getting rejected, and this is our current range for Bitcoin. Okay. So basically, this is what we're gonna be working with for the day now. Okay. So this is literally just going to be what we're going to be working with. So if we can break below this point, then Bitcoin is valid to come down. If we can break above here, then we'll probably hit that 57,700, which is just above here. So what I'm thinking is we could potentially come up, tap into the zone, and then come straight back down. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Just Ethereum right now, it's at resistance, so the only thing we can do is pretty much sell it. But yeah, I do appreciate everyone joining today. Hope you guys did enjoy the stream, and yeah, peace out. I'm gonna go.